everybody, and welcome to this week's Wednesday Words. A little bit late, I know, and that's because I am training once again down at the Penny Bronze Centre in Bristol. It's a cancer care centre where people come to recover after they've had various treatments for cancer. And I hope you can hear the birds in the background and the wind blowing through the trees. This is a completely incredible place. I'm taking a deeper dive into the internal family systems model of therapy that we are using for our training this week. And the actual IFS, we call it IFS for short, the actual IFS course is 89 hours of continued professional development, 89 hours in total. That's a lot of work and a lot of hours, and I'm so grateful to the people that are teaching it to us and the colleagues that I've met down here. And we call it experiential learning, and that means that in order to sit with our clients in the counselling room, we need to be certain that we can hold a safe space for them, and in order to do that we need to be effectively trained. And this experiential learning puts us as therapists in the client's seat, and it's incredibly deep. And internal family systems is an excellent model of therapy for working with people who've experienced trauma. There are many different kinds of trauma, as I'm sure you know, and I have personally experienced my own traumas in life, and whilst I would never wish that upon anybody, my own personal experience has informed me to such an extent that I'm able to take those experiences and put them to good use by empathizing with others, because the pain that we experience when people have done us wrong, when circumstances have not been as they should be in our upbringing, from being in perhaps a dysfunctional family, or you've experienced people being cruel to you as a young child. Nobody should ever have to experience these things in life, but sadly some of us do, and we end up feeling completely broken. Well, I've got some really good news for you. This brokenness can be put back together, a bit like doing a jigsaw puzzle. And the work we're doing, and I'm learning more about with internal family systems, is perfect for taking those pieces of your life, those parts of you that might be sad, anguished, anxious, traumatized, exiled and buried so far deep you don't ever want to even go there, and over a period of time which is different for every single one of us over a period of time. Internal family systems can help you find resolution. Isn't that amazing? Dick Schwartz, the founder of this modality, believes that each one of us has a self which, I nearly slipped over on the mud then, a self which is separate to all our hurting parts. And with internal family systems theory, we can learn to help ourselves effectively learn about, talk to, and help those traumatized parts to heal. Isn't that just amazing? Very often with trauma, we feel about experiences that may have happened to us decades ago. In some cases, we feel like they've only happened last week, and they feel very, very real in our heads. And the reason for that is because we have two parts in our brain, a part called the amygdala that stores our emotions, and a part called the hippocampus. And the hippocampus is a bit like the filing cabinet of our brain. But with trauma, the events that happen get stuck between the two. So they're stuck in the emotional part of our brain, in the amygdala, which holds on and remembers the emotion for much, much longer, which is why it feels as though it only happened last week. And until that trauma can be processed in therapy or by some other route, it will stay as close to you as if it has only just happened. And I think with internal family systems, I have discovered the answer to healing the pain personally that I've been through. I would say that myself feels like my soul. But for you, yourself may be different. And yourself is intrinsically you, and is however you experience yourself. I know I've made internal family systems videos before, and I just had to do another one from Penny Bond Centre because this place is so completely amazing. And I'm now going to turn the camera around and so you can see the rest of this beautiful centre. If I can actually work out how to do it, which probably I can't, so I'm not going to. I'm coming back to Haverhill next week and picking up again with my wonderful clients. I've just taken on someone for training. Her name is Jackie, and with Jackie we're offering affordable counselling. And if you're interested in finding out more about ADAPT counselling and what we can offer you about internal family systems and how that works, do please get in touch. Thank you very much for watching this video. I am Deb Barrett from ADAPT Counselling. Bye bye now.